playing, but and then just rolled the ball fantastic today. Made a lot of those 8 to 12 foot putts. It seems like I've been missing recently, and just kind of continuation of how I've been playing. I feel like for the last 2 months, I've been hitting the ball really well, and made some putts today. So this is a golf course that sets up really well for me. Obviously, this is not a bomber's paradise, so it's nice to be playing in form on a golf course I know I can play well around.
Speaking of the last couple of months, how much fun is golf for you right now?
It's pretty fun, not stressing on the range, worrying about my golf swing, not going home and hitting balls for 9 hours a day, knowing I'm struggling. It's nice when you get on these stretches where you know you're playing well and, rest and get your mental rest is more important than everything else. So it's fun to show up on a golf course knowing you're hitting it pretty well, you're driving it pretty well, and you just got to go out there and play golf, which is obviously the hardest thing to do, but it's nice when you can kind of take everything else off your plate.
And just if you can take us through 13 and 14.
Yeah, 13 was I hit a great tee shot there, had 240 to the hole into the wind, and hit a 3-wood, came off perfect, exactly how I wanted to. Rolled up there to 3 feet. Those are about as easy as it gets. Those are nice. And next hole, I had about a 20-footer up the hill. I hit a decent wedge shot and, hit a great putt right in the middle. Came off perfect. So I'm excited about how I'm rolling it. These greens can get tricky here. Poe in the afternoon can get a little bumpy. So it's nice to know that the ball's coming off the right way, rolling the right way. So excited for the rest of the week.
Sneds, what's it like for you to be back among these signature events on the PGA Tour against all the best players in the world after a couple of years removed from it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to be out here and compete against them. I feel like I'm playing good golf right now, so I know I can compete with them. It's just a matter of kind of putting 4 rounds together. But it's fun seeing all the guys, being around them. We had dinner Tuesday night for the President's Cup prospective team, and it's fun to be around them, kind of hang out with them a little bit. So, the more time you spend around these guys, A, the more you learn, B, the more impressed you are by their games. But C, the more competitive you get. I still want to be, as I told them, I still want to beat every single body in this room. And so it's fun when I have days like today when I can go give them some grief.
Can you give us a little more info on the get-together earlier this week?
It was just a general kind of trying to get the 20, 25 guys together and just getting it on their radar of what it's going to look like come September, what our expectations are for our team, how I want, kind of the game plan for what we're trying to do and building for these next, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that are coming together. So just kind of laying out a roadmap for them, making sure they know I care about them, thinking about them. We're doing everything we can to get all the stuff done off the golf course and around the golf course so they can go out there and just go play golf and have fun. And so just kind of the first of a few of these kind of things we wanted to do to get everybody together. And I think it's good for the guys to get together and just hang out and not, talk about something other than their round or whatever it may be. So, we're very fortunate. We've got a lot of great leaders on our team, a lot of great players, and whoever makes the team, we could put it, I'm so impressed by all their games. It's so fun to be around them.
How do you explain how you've seen an uptick in your form at the same time that your responsibilities and obligations are also increasing?
I think the most, I kind of hit on something in the offseason with my coach after last year, and our big thing was just kind of go out there and, my golf swing's where we've been wanting to be for about 5 years, and so to go out there and go play golf again. And it was nice to have that kind of confirmation that, hey, I'm doing all the right stuff. I just got to kind of get out of my own way. And, I just kind of kept tightening it up and kept competing again, kept kind of getting in contention. And once those juices started flowing and I realized I could still handle that, and that's actually something I'm actually pretty good at, everything else kind of fell into place. And so I'm really excited about this next part of my season and, these last 5 or 6 events I'm going to play because I'm playing really well. I think I can still compete with these guys, and I want to go prove it that I can.
Sorry, what was the tweak you guys made at the end of last year?
You just showed me my golf swing compared to 2012. And technically it was better now than it was then. He was like, so you have to now go out there and play golf. Your golf swing's in a better place. You've got to go out there and figure this out. And it was nice to be in a position where I was like, oh, my golf swing's not messed up. I thought it was messed up, I guess I can play good golf from here. I got to get out of my own way a little bit. So it was nice to kind of do that and then go into practicing the stuff I need to practice, right? Just kind of working on my wedge game again, working on my putting, doing all the small stuff well. So just kind of a slow build like that.
It was such an emotional win in Myrtle Beach. How did you keep that from being sort of the high of the season and having a natural ebb after that?
Yeah, I think, being in these signature events, being in these big events, playing with these guys got me remotivated really quickly, knowing that, hey, if I can do that there against a really good field at Myrtle, and I can be out here and compete with these guys, and there's no reason why I can't keep doing it. 45, I'm relatively healthy. I'm watching Justin Rose play great golf. I'm watching Adam Scott play great golf. So, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I just need to kind of redouble my efforts. And so I think that's been a huge part of it.
Brandt, other than the dinner the other night,
Yeah.
how much are you balancing captain duties with PGA Tour player duties this week?
Yeah, a lot. I'm probably not sleeping the best. Have lots of ideas going through the old noggin that I want to write down to make sure and then kind of go over the next day to see if I was stupid or smart or something I want to use or not. So just your brain's constantly thinking about stuff, constantly coming up with what you want to say, how you want to say it, how you want the week to go, and so you're constantly kind of refining it, and your brain's never turning off. And you kind of keep thinking of new things that might pop up that you want to get in front of or issues that you can see arising, and so how do you get in front of that? And so, and unfortunately, it's kind of like it's when you put your head down on the pillow, and that's when your brain starts quiet down, and you start thinking about it, and that's when it kind of keeps you up. But it's a great problem to have. It's a big responsibility, and I don't take it lightly.
Do you enjoy the challenge, though, of having to balance that this week?
I do, yeah. I enjoy it. I love it. I stressed about Tuesday night, getting the guys together, making sure I didn't sound like an idiot, and then I'll be stressed again when we do it again. I'm sure sometime in the next couple of months, but. I look forward to kind of getting those guys, getting this team together, getting these guys on the same page, and kind of going and having a lot of fun.
Thanks, Brandt.
Yep. Thanks, guys.